I'd like to acknowledge one of my mentors and who I learned from. A nursing friend that I'll be eternally grateful for gave me Bonnie Pruden's book called Pain Erasure, the Bonnie Pruden Method. And for some reason, I read it. I looked to the back section because my back was in screaming pain. I would just have to hold onto my back and get myself into the car at the end of every nursing shift. It was like horrible. And then I couldn't sleep at night, and then it was just hard to get through my day with kids and everything that I had to do, especially when I was a single parent. It was really literally overwhelming for me. And this friend gave me her book. I turned to the back section. I tested myself using something she called the Krause-Weber test. We have repurposed it and called it the Pain-Free Quiz, and it's on our website at www.wholefrog.com, so you can access it readily and take it, and then we can see your results no matter where you are in the world and help you know what to do about it. What struck me as an engineer and a scientist was she could pinpoint exactly what muscle was out and needed strengthening based on the symptoms and based on how you did each step of that test. It was really amazing. Now, Bonnie's passed on since then, but her legacy lives. So go to myotherapy.com. That's her website. Her lovely partner Enid has just continued the work. This woman was world famous. She was a world famous climber, way beyond her time. She was like the female Jack LaLanne of our century, and she was on television. She was the first woman to develop exercise clothes for women, getting them out of stockings and nylons and just a skirt and getting them moving. She, as traveling the world, she realized American children were weak compared to the other children in the world who skied and ran and rode bikes everywhere that they went. So she went to President Eisenhower and to Kennedy and said, we're going to have a whole generation of people in pain unless we do something about this. So my generation, I got to have physical education in school largely because of her and her influence with those two presidents when she challenged them to the Pain-Free Quiz, or then the Krause-Weber test. And they luckily could pass it, but they realized what she was saying was fundamental truth of how the body worked. And I owe her and her book my life and the ability to move. I literally was declared permanently disabled. I wasn't able to work as a nurse anymore in the way that I had been. And following her very simple instructions, I got free. Now, I've taken those instructions and made them even simpler because I found people couldn't follow them. They wouldn't take the time. I work with busy executives and CEOs and people on stage and people that travel, and they need to be able to fix themselves very quickly. So I did want to acknowledge Bonnie and her work and Enid and her work, and send you, go look, because it's such an extensive body of knowledge that's helpful and has helped people all over the world. Other interesting fact, she was the first woman in Sports Illustrated not in a bathing suit. She was there for her physical prowess, and even later in life, in her 80s, she was filmed again and could do all these things because she went through full range of motion of every joint every day. And so I encourage you to follow her example and feel good in your body. It was made to work for you.